So you want to be a music producer? I got you covered. This is what you're gonna need to start making music right now. So to get started, of course, you're gonna need a computer, because that's where you're gonna be comping, you're gonna be creating, you're gonna be having that wonderful creativity all spilled out. So you have any kind of computer, really, any laptop, even your iPad can be used to make music. Then you're gonna need your program to actually make your music, and this is your DAW, your DAW, and it stands for Digital Audio Workstation. And there's a ton of variety on different DAWs depending on your needs, on what you like to do, on how you want it to look and feel. Of course, if you're a beginner, you're probably in high school or middle school and you're probably using your school computer. But I got you covered, because there's a really cool DAW that it's fully featured, has all that you need to start making music, and it's called Cakewalk by BandLab. So to start making music, just grab the free download it into your computer, then you can start making music. And now, essentially, those are the two most important things that you need, but you probably already knew that, you probably already have that. You're probably running a cracked version of FL Studio for what I know. What do you need then to improve and keep upgrading? So of course, you're gonna need a pair of headphones, because that's where you're gonna be mostly listening to the music that you make. And if you want to invest, maybe you're saving up your allowance and you want to start investing in your music, get a pair of quality headphones. Right here, I have these Mackie headphones that have lasted me for a few years now. I got them. They weren't very expensive, but they're flat headphones. And that's really important when you're looking to get headphones, is that it has a flat profile. And what that means is that it's not heavy on the bass or very high end, very sharp on the high end. It's very flat, it's very neutral. You're gonna hear the sound as they should sound. Now, you got the headphones, you put them on, but they sound a bit quiet. It's probably because they need a little bit of power and your computer just isn't giving them enough use. That's where the audio interface comes in play. A lot of producers nowadays just use an audio interface as a amplifier to amplify the sound so that you can hear it louder on your headphones. And when I was starting out, my music teacher noticed that I was having that little struggle, and he gave me this audio interface. It's the Behringer U-Control UCA 222. And it's basically a audio amplifier. I'd plug in my headphones here in my regular aux cord, and I would just crank up the volume and I could hear things louder. You should definitely invest in an audio interface. So now you have your headphones, you have your audio interface, you have your computer, you have your DAW. What do you need to get then? And of course, while I'm mentioning this, you should also invest time in your skill. Learn your DAW, watch YouTube videos. I can't highlight this enough. Watching YouTube videos, I found, is the best way to learn how to make music. Don't go to school to learn music. Don't spend money on courses. A lot of the things that you might need to learn, you can actually get it on YouTube. There's a bunch of channels, including this one, that makes tutorials for free for you guys to learn how to make music. There's hundreds of millions of tutorials. So if you learn the actual essentials of how things work, it's gonna be so much easier to make music once you actually have an understanding of how everything works. You have now the knowledge, you have now the tools, the essential tools. What do you do now? So you can start doing a few things. You can choose and decide what you want to specialize on. Because honestly, music production is a pretty saturated market right now. Everybody wants to be a music producer. Everybody is making beats. Everybody is making music. And it's a bit of a competitive area. And that's where specializing is key, and learn what do you want to do, what kind of genre do you want to specialize in and become an expert in. Do you want to actually make music, or do you enjoy making sound design? Do you want to make film scores? You want to make dubstep, EDM music? There's a whole market of things that people can do and specialize. And if you're specialized in something, it's way easier to be successful. So you can become so many things in music without being a music producer, which is really important when being in this business. Some other tools, of course, if you're specializing, for example, in sound design, get some really good plugins meant for sound design. For example, Serum, Vital, Faceplant, Pigments. If you want to specialize in mixing and mastering, start investing in plugins like, for example, FabFilter, Kilohertz, Waves, plugins that do those jobs better than what the stock plugins can do. If you want to be a music producer and craft beats, get a keyboard, get some pads, get stuff that helps you create beats. Get the tools that are gonna help you improve your workflow. If you increase your workflow, do things faster in the same quality or even better quality, you're gonna be ahead in the market and you're gonna be ahead in the competitive game. So there you have it. It's actually really easy to be a music producer as long as you don't give up, you invest time in yourself, invest your resources in the right things in the right moment, and just make the things you love. Music production is about doing what you love. These are my tips on how to start and become a music producer. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was Soundkiller. I'll see you in the next one.